other top story this hour. We're still a few days from 2024, but make no mistake, it's definitely election season.
Surely is. And this morning there is a major update in the battle over whether or not former President Donald Trump qualifies for the Michigan ballot. Fox 2's Scott Wilczek joining us live with the new ruling in the case. Scott, good morning to you.
Good morning, Erica, and good morning, Kelly. Yeah, you know, we've definitely got a lot going on here. So basically, you're going to head to the polls. As of now, you're going to see Donald Trump's name on that ballot, at least for the primaries. Of course, that could certainly change depending on a few things. For one, that U.S. Supreme Court, they're going to be looking at that ruling of the Colorado Supreme Court, right? So in Colorado, his name was taken off the ballot, citing that amendment and that insurrection clause, because basically people are arguing that because of that January 6th incident, they're saying that Donald Trump was an insurrectionist. Therefore, due to this clause, he should not be allowed to be on the ballots. So that's really the debate here. But here in Michigan, you know, the issue made it up to the Michigan Supreme Court. They're not going to hear that case. So the lower courts, their ruling stands, and that means that Donald Trump, he's going to be on that ballot. And, you know, that's something that has caused some divides between, obviously, Democrats and the GOP.
He's too dangerous to be on the ballot. Tried to overturn one election, Charlie, back in 2020. That's the basis for disqualifying him now.
Trump says right up front, he says, indict me again, I'll make another $10 million. Allow him to be on the ballot, let the voters decide.
That's really kind of what it's going to be boiling down to here. So for now, when you head to the polls in February, you can expect to see his name there. However, a few different things can happen. Like I said, with that U.S. Supreme Court decision, if they uphold the Colorado Supreme Court, Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson has said that that would give some precedent to have his name off of the ballots in all states. Obviously, that would be a huge deal, especially, you know, for his campaign. Of course, there is also, let's say that we get to the primaries coming up here and he is voted as the #1 candidate for the Republicans, then the Democrats and these voters who are trying to keep his name off of the ballots can still kind of have this argument come that general election in November. So lots to keep your eyes on over here. We'll be keeping you updated with the very latest. Reporting live in Southfield, I'm Scott Wilczek, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, definitely a complicated story, Scott. So thanks for breaking that all down for us.